go with 2 by 1. Open the PSIM software. PSIM software. Okay, take a new workspace. You click on this new, otherwise file new. New or file new. New workspace will come. You can maximize it. Okay. And now I am going to view library browser. Components are available here. View library browser. And here you can just type mux. 2 by 1 is available, 4 by 1 is available, 8 by 1 is available. We are interested with 2 by 1. We will see 2 by 1. So you select, drag and drop onto the workspace. Still the symbol is there in the cursor. Press escape from the keyboard. Press escape. Okay. So 2 by 1 multiplexer is taken. View library browser. You can have the components. Otherwise, this is another icon. Library browser. If you keep the cursor, your icon will be there. Or bottom, you have some components available. Okay, that is another software, I think. Icon will be there. Okay. Now, view library browser or bottom frequently used components are readily available. You can drag and drop if they are available here. Okay. So, this is 2 by 1 multiplexer. The symbol I showed you in the PPT. 2 by 1 multiplexer symbol I showed you in the PPT. So, same thing is there. 2 input lines and the bottom 1 selection line. Output side 1 output line. Okay. So what I will do for giving 0001, I will give a square input. Okay. In the bottom, you can see a square symbol. If you put the cursor left side bottom, it is written square wave voltage source. If you point the cursor onto the symbol, left bottom, the words are coming square wave voltage source. You select that, drag and drop onto the workspace for first input, for second input, and for selection line. 3 square waves I am taking. Then press escape, symbol will go from the cursor. The square wave on the bottom, select, okay, and take 1 for the first input, 1 square wave for the second input, 1 square wave for the selection line. Okay, and all of this to be connected to ground. So go to the leftmost icon, ground icon, select and connect it, 1 ground for this voltage source, another ground for this voltage source, third ground. Okay, press escape, cursor will be released. Now I will take this wire symbol. This is the wire icon. You join the first voltage source to first input, second voltage source to second input, okay, and the third voltage source to selection line. And you just drag the output side, just leave it. We will see about the output later. Okay, just to give some wiring also for the output. We will see about the output later. So now 3 voltage sources I have connected. 3 voltage sources I have connected. Okay. Next, I am going to the first voltage source. Double click on that. I will give name of the voltage source as VA. Name of the voltage source as VA. If you want the name to be displayed, okay, you can just click on the display also. You can click on the display also. You can see duty cycle is 0.5. Duty cycle is 0.5. Okay. VA is the name I am giving. And the tick mark I am putting so that in the workspace that VA will be displayed for this voltage source. Next, double click the second voltage source. Give the name as VB. VB. Otherwise, as per the PPT, it is D0, D1. D0, D1. Like that also we can give D0, D1. Okay. So why I am giving V means it is voltage source. So VA, VB I am giving. Or V0, V1, any name you have to remember. And then click on the display. Duty cycle I am changing it to 0.25. For the second voltage source, duty cycle I am changing to 0.25. Okay. Display you give only for the voltage name. Only for the name. Otherwise, too many things in the display. We are not interested for all those. We want just to identify. By a look, we want to identify which is VA, VB. So that display is enough on the workspace. Okay. Now I am going to the third voltage source. Bottom it is selection line. Double click. And the name I will give as V select, small letters SCL, V selection line. Okay, V selection line. Let the duty cycle be 0.5 only. Let the duty cycle be 0.5. Get the display for name alone. Put the tick mark for name alone. So it will come, display will come on the workspace. Okay, VA, VB are the inputs. V select is the selection line. Okay, VA, VB inputs, V select is the selection line. Now this output is simply hanging. Output is simply hanging. So what I will do, I will put a resistor here and connect to ground. Okay, it will not give any effect on the output. Just simply the circuit is hanging. No, the output side, it is simply hanging. So I will put a resistor, select that and click on this rotation. The resistor will come vertical. Take a ground and connect to the ground bottom side of the resistor. Okay, and take the wire, connect this resistor to the output. This is additional, simply I am doing. It will not have any effect on the circuit. Okay, just to avoid the hanging of the output voltage, just I am giving a voltage. Okay, this is my circuit. Circuit is completed. Now I want to see the waveforms. This is the voltage probe. You see in the bottom, voltage probe, current probe is there. You just move the cursor to the icon and left bottom it is written voltage probe. Select this. Okay, select this. Put one for the first input, second probe for the second input. Okay, third probe I will keep it here and afterwards connect, and fourth one for the output. Release the icon. I am connecting the selection line. Okay, just I am connecting it here so the waveform can be seen in the voltage probe. Okay, 4 voltage probes, 4 waveforms I am going to see. 4 waveforms I am going to see. First input, second input, and the selection line, 1 voltage probe. I am just keeping it aside and connecting it. Otherwise, vertical, it doesn't looks good. Okay, so I am putting by the side and connecting the probe, and for the output also. Now I will just double click on the first probe. I will change the name as this is probe for VA. I don't want any display. Too many displays is just confusion. Okay. For the probe, I am giving just VA. So in the waveform, I can see which is VA, which is VB. Why I am giving names for the probe means in the waveforms, this probe names only will come. Okay. So now for the second one, double click. Second probe, just double click the second probe. And I want to give the name as VB. Okay. So if V2 means I don't remember, V2 means what, where it is. Okay. So I will give the same name as the voltage source. VB I am going to see in this probe. Now I don't want any display, so I am not selecting the display. The bottom one is V select. V select means this waveform I will see in the window, waveform window, V select. Okay. And for this output, you need not change any name. If you want, you can give V out. Otherwise, we have given names for other 3 probes. So the fourth one, definitely output we can remember. No need of giving any name, as it is, let it be V4 or V out, you can just change. Okay, don't get too many displays onto the workspace. Don't put the tick mark, display tick mark, okay, because many things in the display are necessary. You need not give any value for resistor also. Default it is 12 volts, need not give any value. Okay, resistor is not doing anything in this circuit. Just for a good look, I am giving resistor. Okay, for completion of the good look circuit, I am giving a resistor. Okay. Now we want how long the circuit should be simulated. How long it should be simulated. Go to simulate, simulation control. Simulation control. How long you want the simulation running of the execution. You just click it, and then the total time you give 0.001. Total time you give 0.001. Okay, 0.001. Now simulation will be done for 0.001. Now this icon is run simulation. Click on run simulation. I want waveform of output. Okay, just select one waveform. Waveform of output and okay. So output waveform is coming. Okay. So I want to see the next input also, selection line also. So click on this. Add one screen. If I am putting cursor here, you can see on the left bottom, it will be displayed. Add one more screen. Okay. So click on this. Now I want VA, add VA alone. Okay. VA waveform has come. Okay. So one more time, click on this, add one more screen. Now second input, I want to see the waveform. Okay. And then one more time, V select also I want to see. Okay. 4 waveforms I got in the display. 4 waveforms I got in the display. Okay, just I maximized the window to explain. You can see this last one is V select, then this is VB, this is VA. VA is the first input, VB is the second input, and this is the final output waveform. Okay, so when the selection line is 1, output should be VB. Okay, VB means D1, second input. We will give the name second input. Okay, so when the selection line is 1, output should be same as second input. This is our second input. Okay, this is our output. You can see output is similar to second input and output is similar to second input. Okay, and when the selection line is 0, selection line is 0 means first input should travel to the output. First input should travel to the output. This is our first input. VA is the first input. Okay, so VA is completely 0 for this duration. So output also 0 completely for this duration. Completely 0 for this duration. Okay, have you noted all this, what I have told you? Have you noted all this? Okay. The truth table is satisfied. So this is our execution. I will show you some more things, what will happen if I am not changing this and that, what will happen in the waveform. Okay. So for example, if I am doing run simulation, if I select all the 4 at a time, okay, all instead of selecting one by one, if I select all the 4 at a time, okay, all the 4 waveforms are overlapped. All the 4 waveforms are overlapped. They are not coming separately. Okay, there is no option for separating the axis. 4 axes are overlapped. Okay, 4 waveforms are one over the other. So there is no direct option for separating. I have checked. If you can check the manual, if it is there, you can explore. Okay, one by one selection means they add one more screen, we can get one below the other waveform. Okay, x-axis you can see 0 to 0.001. X-axis is 0 to 0.001. Okay, from where this x-axis came, in the simulation control, you can see 0.001. Initially, it was 0.01. No, if I put that back, when I drag drop the simulation control, it was initially 0.01. If it is as it is, and if I am executing, selecting the all 4 waveforms, okay, selecting all the 4 waveforms, all of the 4 are available. V4 is available output, VA, VB inputs are available, we select also waveform, different colors available, but they are overlapped. We cannot analyze them properly. Okay, we cannot analyze them properly. X-axis you can see 0.01 means many cycles are there. 0001, 1011 combination, many times it has come. Okay, so it is enough if we analyze for one time, all the 4 combinations one time. If we analyze, it is okay for us. Here overlapping is there and too many times also it is there. Okay, so if I put back like this, you can see if the simulation control, if I put it 0.01, and then execution, if I take one by one, V out first waveform, okay, then second waveform, what I am doing is, yes, what I want to show. So if I am putting this as 0.01 as initial, then if I am simulating like this, V4 add, then axis, VA add, then VB also you add, okay, then V select also you add. So here the waveforms are there, 0001, okay, VA, VB you can see 0001, 1011,